Welcome everyone to today's Empyrion Workshop Showcase. Join me as we take a look at the Talon Blade. So today's design is called the Talon Blade, or its full name, Talon Blade Tactical Advantage, and it is an unlock level 20 size class 1 small vessel coming to us from creator XCaliber. This is not so much a creator request in that he specifically asked for me to look at it, but he of course sends me his designs, and since I am looking for a new small vessel design, I felt it was only right to give this one a good try. Now this is an all-around style small vessel meant for doing a lot of different things. You can use it for scouting and doing recon work, or you can use it for doing fights with either points of interest or other players. However, the best use is probably described by the thumbnail picture from the workshop, and that is to cure salami. So starting at the front of the ship, you'll notice it has a full complement of weapons, as well as a very heavily armored front section. Towards the back on the top of the ship, there is an exterior cockpit if you are one of those players that likes to fly in first-person view. At the back of the ship, we have two ramps, one that will extend down, giving you a way up into the ship, while the other one will retract to reveal the door. Before you go in the door, you will find that you can actually access the outside cockpit from below, and there is a set of 4 cargo boxes just outside the door, so you can use this for storing things you might quickly need access to, or just as a quick drop-off point for anything you don't really need later on. The back of the inside section is pretty much the same on both sides with only a few differences. As you come in the door, you will find 2 cargo boxes, a red and a blue, and these are smaller capacity, and to me this feels more like a fuel and oxygen type storage, and then a medical storage with the red. On each side of the back we have 2 ammo boxes for a total of 4, and we have 3 full-size cargo boxes on each side, giving you a total of 6 for more storage. Past the cargo boxes on each side, we have 2 fridges as well as a mobile constructor, giving you plenty of food storage and production capabilities. And then on one side towards the front, next to the mobile constructor, we have an armor locker, while on the other side we have our O2 station and our detector. And we do have an interior cockpit, which is protected by the big armored front section. In the control panel, we do already have some custom groups and signals set up. We do have a group just for RCS, so if you want to keep the thrusters on and use it to hover, you can of course cut the RCS off this way to reduce your overall power consumption. The offline group will cover your constructors, so turning them off when you're not needing them will of course save some power. But more importantly, on our signal side, we have max power and headlights. Max power will turn up everything so you have better acceleration and top speed, but of course will burn a lot more power. Once again, this is the Talon Blade Tactical Advantage, and it is an unlock level 20 size class 1 small vessel. With 9 fuel tanks, it can carry 5,400 fuel, and just sitting here with thrusters, RCS, everything turned off, I have 23 hours of use. Turning on just thrusters and RCS will reduce your available power duration down to just over 16 hours. And if you turn on max power, it will only really make a difference to your power consumption when you're actually moving. It carries 3 oxygen tanks for a total capacity of 1,000 O2 and only needs 3 to fill it up. So you do have oxygen in the interior compartment, but more importantly, it's meant for giving you plenty of oxygen from the O2 station. Of course, it has the 1 ventilator to keep the inside oxygenated, and you have the 1 O2 station shown. Now for combat capabilities, it has a full complement of weapons like I said. It carries 2 Gatling guns, 4 homing rocket launchers, 4 plasma cannons, 2 pulse lasers, and 4 rail guns. Depending on your playstyle, you may not need all of these weapons, so you can certainly feel free to swap certain ones out for more of the ones that you like better. It does carry a total of 12 cargo boxes as well as 4 ammo boxes, along with 4 fridges and the 2 mobile constructors. When it comes to building costs, the worst thing about this is going to be the Erestrum and Zascosium due to the weapon selections. The Cobalt and Neodymium may be a little bit more difficult if you haven't made it away from your starter planet yet. If you have already started taking apart some points of interest and have of course fortunately found some of the parts from the crashed ships, taking out the thrusters and other items that provide you a good amount of Erestrum and Zascosium when deconstructed will make this easy enough to build. So when it comes to the Talon Blade, I am really liking this design. It looks like a really capable fighter just from the visual appearance of it, and again, I really like the armored section at the front. If you could fly a ship into the wall of a point of interest and break through, I feel like this one would be capable of doing it easily and with style. Comparing this to the small vessel I currently use in my gameplay, it doesn't have as much storage capability, but really, I don't use all the storage I have available in the other design. The 12 cargo boxes in this is more than enough for you to fly around taking out points of interest and then looting them. Personally, I don't think you need this many different weapons on it, and I will probably, if I use it, take out certain ones and rotate them for different things. But when it comes to combat, at least against points of interest, this does extremely well. So once again, this is the Talon Blade Tactical Advantage by creator XCaliber, and if you would like to check it out in your own game, I will have a link in the description below. If you try it out and like it, make sure to leave him a thumbs up and a good comment on the workshop page for it. Well, that is it for today's video. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave me a like, leave me a comment below, and hit subscribe if you haven't done so already. As always, I'm your host, Mr. Spicy. Thanks so much for watching. Be sure to keep it spicy this week, and I will see you in the next video.